cosplayers, movie studios, prop collectors. If you are any of these and looking for the requirements for your next cosplay, then Howl FX is the best place for you. Located in 1159 Hunters Lane, Nashville, Tennessee. The people here cater to making items which fans of pop culture will enjoy. Grayson Peters, owner of Howl FX, has turned his passion into his employment.
I got into film in 2014 here in Nashville. And we, my film company, we did a lot of different projects, and we encountered a few, though, that needed elaborate costumes and some special effects. And when looking around Nashville, there wasn't any group that could fill that need. So after having to hire a company outside the country to get some stuff done, learning some ins and outs, I came together with a couple investors and some other guys, and we're like, let's do this ourselves. So we opened up a full-service special effects shop in Nashville, Tennessee.
Howl FX also has a parent company known as Lupin Productions, founded by Grayson Peters and Mary Dawson. The company makes music videos, short films, television pilots, and are moving towards feature films. The studio has made films catered towards video games and pop culture. One of their films, Shadows, an Overwatch 2 film, was nominated for Best Short Film and Best Sci-Fi Film in the Hollywood Verge Film Awards of 2018.
Lupin Productions started in 2014. We actually got started with the reality show that we did with Jeff Foxworthy, the comedian. And we did a couple other really cool projects, got involved with some television. But after a while, we decided we wanted to branch out and build up more of a fan base outside of Hollywood. LA was not a place that we wanted to keep spending a lot of time with in that industry. And so we decided to take a very different route. And that was, we want to make content directly for the fans, directly for people who'd want to see it. We still do have several television programs, multiple scripts going on right now. And so we're going to be working on some more of those in the future, when the industry kind of opens back up. But it relates perfectly to Howl in that we want to film sci-fi, we want to film fantasy, video game-based movies, and the greatest hiccup in trying to film all that is always where you get your costumes, your props, your sets, your VFX work. Well, we now have the capabilities to make all of that in-house. So we can generate higher quality content faster, and that is the end-all goal in the next couple months, is to be able to generate a lot of really cool video content for people to get behind and see.
With the combination of his skills in filmmaking along with experience in building props, Grayson has Howl FX and Lupin Productions be the best of both worlds when it comes to cosplay and fan films. And what better way to promote your films than with the use of your props to promote your shop?
There's a lot of props. We've got, for the Overwatch films, we had worked with Henchman Studios in Canada for some Widowmaker, a Widowmaker suit. We had a bunch of soldiers that were supposed to represent the Helix Security Corporation, so like helmets, body armor, guns. Howl FX got its start with that project, so we did Soldier 76, which was just so much fun to make. And that's kind of where we got our start a little bit. But yeah, we've used just everything from armor and guns to custom dresses, ballerina outfits, makeup. We did our first VFX work for our film Shadows. And that's where we made, ships fly in, laser blast, all sorts of cool stuff.
Grayson's time working on films inspired him to create props for his films, which made him open up Howl FX in 2018, making Grayson's business not only one to make cosplay products and films, but also having everything needed for his films by relying on his own work rather than a third party.
As I grew in the film community here, and others have as well, we eventually will reach a point where we need something that Nashville just wasn't equipped to offer. We need more special effects, we need more costumes, we need more props. It can be anything from rubber mugs to fake weapons to dresses, and no one was offering it. And there was an opportunity to be able to offer that for this growing film community here, and for cosplayers as well. So we just jumped right on in. There was no previous instruction or learning or education on it. Everything we learned was kind of on the fly, and I'm proud to say that we have exponentially grown in the past 2 years, that's for sure.
Whether a cosplayer needing an outfit commissioned or a collector looking for that prop to complete their collection, Howl FX in Nashville says it is bringing worlds to life.
We use a combination of resins, 3D prints, aluminum, leathers, rubbers. We'll use all sorts of different kind of high-end industry stuff. I can't go into all the specifics. We do have kind of some trade secrets. But what we do try to offer is when customers and clients hire us, they're not going to get cheap materials. They're not going to get stuff that's quickly made. We want to be able to offer the absolute best that this industry can offer for a client.
Now, with the team's talents, Howl FX has made many amazing props and cosplays, but there are some that they are truly proud of.
Definitely a tie between Winter Soldier arms and a Han Solo blaster, better known as the DL-44 in the Star Wars community. Both of those items just go absolutely gangbusters when they're available, and we're really grateful for that. We work very hard.
Not only does Grayson and the team bring out the best quality in their products, they also find ways to upgrade past items, making them look shinier and even nicer than they already looked before, such as their recent aluminum version of Han Solo's Blastech DL-44.
So the older model was based off a very generic kind of 3D print file. We did make resin cast of it, and it worked really well, but we want to go one step further. Our singular goal that we have in mind with this product is we want to have the best Han Solo blaster on the market. We want to make sure that when you go to Howl FX, you know you're getting the absolute best DL-44 out there. So we're going to be revamping our model with brand new details based off of the New Hope version, and then we're going to be doing cold cast versions of that gun. So the cold cast basically means it's going to be an aluminum mixed with the resin. So it's an actual aluminum prop that you're going to be getting. So we're really excited to be revamping that and offering that to clients all over the world.
With an abundance of props in the making, Howl FX will have many ambitious projects that have been in the process of being made throughout the year 2020 and will continue into 2021.
Definitely our new DL-44, our Robert Pattinson batsuit, we are still working on that. Our Halo armors, we are still working on that as well. So be on the lookout for a really cool ODST package. It's going to have a full jacket and armor that is switchable. So you can exchange different armors on it. One size fits most, which is a really cool aspect of it. And then we're also going to be finishing up some work on our Winter Soldier arms as well. And a few newer products that we can't say just quite yet. And a few projects as well, but we do have some cool stuff coming down the line.
Famous cosplayers of the community have also assisted Howl FX in promoting their products, whether it be for testing props, cosplays, product reviews as clientele, or even promotional photo shoots. These cosplayers have helped spread awareness for the business.
We'd love to give a shout out to Witchy Brew, who definitely modeled our first Ash from Overwatch like super well. She's incredibly nice, so go follow her. There's also Alex DeBerry. She has just been super awesome in helping us get stuff modeled, and including Amara, and then we'll also be doing some really cool stuff with Mirko with her as well. And then of course Kylo Cooper. He has modeled our Mandalorian suit since the beginning. He is our Mandalorian expert. So if you want to just see some cool stuff from him, definitely go follow him on Instagram.
If you have a need for cosplay, props, or anything special, I highly recommend you contact our friends at Howl FX. This is Shane Martin of Wonder Subset, and if this was helpful, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, throw us that like, and remember, nerds rock!